Many men go through relationships without realizing they are being used until it is too late, and by then, they have already lost their time, energy, and self-respect in the process. It's easy to overlook the signs when you are blinded by feelings, hope, or the fear of being alone, into a cycle of emotional exhaustion and frustration that leaves you empty while the other person walks away whenever they want, without looking back. You might tell yourself that if you just keep giving more, proving your worth, or being patient, she will finally see your value and treat you the way you deserve. But in reality, if someone is using you, the more you give, the more they will. Take without feeling the need to give anything back because you are teaching them that they can have your loyalty, attention, and resources without earning them. Many guys fall into the trap of thinking it is normal to always be the one reaching out, planning everything, paying for everything, and being emotionally available at all times, even when the other person barely lifts a finger to reciprocate. This is not love, and it is not what a healthy partnership looks like. A woman who truly cares about you will want to give to you as much as she receives, will make time for you even when she is busy, and will support you just as much as you support her. It is your responsibility to see the reality of your situation clearly and to recognize when you are being treated as a convenience rather than a priority. If you keep ignoring these patterns, you will end up drained, resentful, and stuck in a cycle where you keep waiting for something that will never come. Value yourself enough to pay attention to the signs before it is too late. Asterisk. Some lies don't come wrapped in harsh words or obvious manipulation. Instead, they come softly, disguised as sweet compliments or reasonable excuses that make you feel special, while keeping you in a constant position of giving without receiving. You may hear, "I'm just so busy," so many times that you begin to believe she truly has no time, and you justify her lack of effort by telling yourself she has work, family, or personal problems. But the truth is, people make time for what matters to them. If she wanted to see you, she would find a way to send a quick message, set a small meeting, or plan for a time when she is free. If you are always the one reaching out, planning dates, and adjusting your schedule while she barely responds or cancels at the last minute, it's not because she's busy. It's because you are not a priority to her. Then there is this sweet but deadly phrase, "You're so amazing," which feels like a compliment yet leaves you in a confused state where you continue to give without receiving commitment. In return, she might say she's not ready for a relationship while she keeps accepting your emotional support, time, and gifts, leaving you in a gray area where you hope that one day she will be ready if you just keep proving yourself. This is a tactic that keeps you close while she explores her other options, knowing you will always be there to provide attention, validation, and support. You may also notice patterns where she says, "I just need some help right now," and, while helping someone you care about is natural, it becomes an issue when the help is always one-sided. She may call you only when she needs a ride, money, or emotional comfort, and then disappear once she gets what she wants, leaving you feeling used but too attached to step away. Asterisk. Emotional manipulation often does not look like manipulation at all first, which is why many men fail to recognize it until they are deeply entangled in a draining connection that constantly takes from them without giving anything meaningful back. One of the most common tactics is when she says, "Let's take it slow." On the surface, this sounds reasonable, as moving at a comfortable pace is healthy, but you need to watch what her actions reveal. If she is taking it slow while still expecting your constant attention, your time, your emotional support, even your financial resources, yet does nothing to invest in you, plan with you, or clarify where things are going, it is not about pacing. It is about keeping you in limbo. For her own benefit, she is keeping you emotionally tied to her while she decides if you are worth committing to, or while she explores other options without. It's losing your availability and support. Another manipulation you may hear often is her constant discussion about how terrible her ex was, using stories about him to paint herself as a victim who needs your protection and sympathy. This tactic is designed to pull you closer to her emotionally, triggering your desire to prove that you are better than the man who hurt her, which often leads you to overextend yourself to comfort her, fix her problems, and show her how different you are. While you are busy trying to be her hero, you may fail to see that she is not focused on building a healthy and stable relationship with you. Instead, she is creating a scenario where you feel responsible for her emotional well-being. While she avoids taking accountability for her own healing, she will constantly drain your energy with stories and drama while giving you little in return, leaving you feeling like you are the only one trying to build something real, stuck in a cycle of trying to prove yourself in a game you can never win. Asterisk, there is a phrase many men hear that feels harmless at first, but holds a deeper, painful truth if you listen closely. You're like a brother to me. It sounds like a compliment, showing that she feels safe and comfortable around you. And you might even feel proud to be her go-to person when she needs to talk or lean on someone. But if you step back and examine how this dynamic plays out, you will see that being treated like a brother is not the same as being seen as a romantic partner. And often, it is a tactic to keep you close while she seeks the attention and validation she wants from someone else. She may call you when she needs comfort after a fight with another guy, text you when she feels lonely, or ask for your advice when she is confused about her dating life, all while knowing that you have feelings for her. You will find yourself in a position where you are constantly there to lift her up, listen to her problems, and give her emotional support, while she gives you breadcrumbs of affection, a warm smile, or a playful hug that keeps your hope alive but never leads to anything real. You may justify staying around by telling yourself that if you just continue to be there for her, eventually she will realize you are the one who truly cares for her, but this rarely happens. Instead, you end up drained and frustrated, stuck, watching her chase other men while you remain her safety net. This situation can be hard to walk away from because it feels like you are abandoning someone who trusts you. But you need to recognize that you are being used for emotional comfort, without receiving the respect and love you deserve. If a woman sees you only as a brother, while relying on you like a boyfriend, you owe it to yourself to step back and protect your energy. Asterisk, one of the most overlooked yet damaging ways you can be used in a relationship is when a woman constantly says, "I'll pay you back later," testing how far you will go to provide for her while she offers empty promises in return. It may start with small things, like asking you to cover her lunch, or lend her money for a small bill with the assurance that she will send it back to you soon. She may promise to take you out next time, or say she will surprise you once she is financially stable. But weeks pass, then months, and that payback never comes. Instead, you find yourself in a cycle where she keeps asking for more, using excuses like "I'm just going through a tough time right now," or "I'll make it up to you when I can," while it is normal to support someone you care about. Occasionally, it becomes exploitation when you notice the pattern that she never follows through on what she says. She might also take advantage of your kindness in other ways, such as constantly needing rides, asking for favors, borrowing your belongings without returning them, or expecting you to pay for every date while giving you minimal emotional investment. In return, you may try to rationalize this behavior, telling yourself you are helping her because you care, or that she will eventually see your worth and give back to you. But the reality is, a woman who respects you and values you will not take advantage of your generosity. She will communicate honestly about what she can and cannot give, and will make sure the relationship feels balanced. If you see that your kindness is being met with broken promises and repeated requests, it is not love, it is manipulation. It is a test to see how much you will tolerate, and the longer you accept it, the more she will continue to use you without guilt.